I first discovered I was into architecture because I've always really liked drawing, and I've always really liked just the buildings around me and looking at structures that people have created. And I was always pretty good at like math and science, but growing up through school, I realized that wasn't really the path I wanted to take. I really enjoyed the more artistic side of building things and designing, so it kind of led me to architecture, and I've kind of been hooked on it since.
Architecture is the practice of kind of orchestrating all elements of putting a building together. We do the front end work to be able to develop all the drawings necessary and the understanding necessary to be able to essentially build a safe and healthy building for the environment to inhabit.
It's the cross between art, design, and functionality, and where humans kind of fit into that. So it's kind of finding a place where people can exist within art, but in a functional way. So it's kind of combining those two different sides of our mind and two different sides of how we experience the world around us.
It's a program that's closely aligned with Cal Poly's architecture program, where we do design studios in first and second year, and then a whole array of electives and other supporting classes that teach students technology, design, systems, materials, sort of the whole scope of what they need to know to get into the architecture profession.
I'm very interested in sustainability and environmental architecture. Architecture is one of the fields where it's actually taught a lot, like how to incorporate sustainable materials and methods into architecture. It's something we learn from the very first classes we have is which materials are sustainable and where do they come from and how far do they have to be imported before they stop being sustainable and so on.
Professors are all super great. They're really helpful and really accommodating, and I think it really helps with the creative design process. I mean, we put so much work into everything that the support means everything when you're doing big projects and having people who are really there to help you.
The skills you get here, even though it's just 2 years, can really set you on a fast path to wherever you want to go. You just have to apply yourself.
There's real meaningful relationships that happen here. There's real meaningful design that happens here, and I think that's because of both the faculty and the drive that those students have. I think that's really, really special here. And it's something that oftentimes I don't even see at the university level. I think it's because of the sort of close-knit community here and the attention that all the students get from each other and from the faculty. So I just wanted to point out how special I actually do think that the program is here, and it kind of blew all my expectations out of the water when I started teaching.